In this video, we're going to learn how to solve multi-step equations right here. So first of all, I'm going to remind you what a variable is. A variable is a letter that stands for a number that we do not know. So the whole point of an equation, again, is we're trying to find out what this number is so we can actually solve the math problem. So here, remember, if there's a number right in front of x, that means they are multiplying together. So let's say, I don't know, I'm just giving an example. Let's say x is 7 and we have 2. So that means basically 2 is multiplying by 7. And the reason I have parentheses is there are many ways that we can say that two numbers are multiplying. So we can have parentheses. We can have them, like if it was a variable, we could have them like this. We could also have like a dot. And we could also have the multiplying sign. I just don't like having the multiplying sign because it kind of looks like an X, and when you get into algebra, it's kind of confusing. So I normally, if I'm multiplying like two numbers, I'll do it in parentheses, or if it's a variable and a number, I'll just put them together like that. So that's how I do that. So that's a variable. Now let's go ahead and start actually doing the math. So in our last lesson, we did not have this number right here. We only had like something like 2x equals 15, something like that. But now we're adding that 3 in there. So first of all, our first step is to completely remove the floater. So this is the floater again, and we want to completely remove it before we get our variable alone. And when I mean get your variable alone, that basically means like this, like what we were doing last lesson. You do the opposite, like that. So that's removing the floater. Not removing the floater. Removing the number in front of the variable, or getting the variable alone. So now we want to remove the floater. So again, our keyword is opposite again. So write that again. So our favorite word again is going to be opposite. So we're going to do the opposite of adding here so we can get our variable away. So instead of adding, we're going to subtract. That cancels out. And 15 minus 3 is 12. Now we have 2x equals 12. Now we're back at solving the basic equation. So now we do the opposite. Instead of multiplying, we divide, and that cancels out. We divide by 2, and x equals 6. And that's our answer. So if we wanted to test that out, I go ahead and do it here. Pick a different color. So let's do this. So 2 times 6. So see, our original problem was 2x, remember, which is multiplying. 2 times 6 plus 3 equals 15. Okay, so we have 12 plus 3 equals 15. 12 plus 3 is 15. And does 15 equal 15? Yes. So we were right. Now let's go ahead and do number 2. So we have 4x plus 5 equals 25. Now what's our floater here? Our floater here is 5 because it's just by itself. It's not with any number or anything. So we're going to remove our floater by subtracting 5 because remember we are doing the opposite of adding. Okay, so we're subtracting 5. That cancels out because 5 minus 5 is 0. And we subtract to the other side. So 25 minus 5 is 20. And 20 equals 4x. Now we're back at what we learned last lesson again. So instead of multiplying, we'll divide on both sides. And 20 divided by 4 equals 5. So x equals 5. And to check it, we plug in x. So 4 times x plus 5 equals 25. So now we're going to subtract 25, and we get 20. And 4 times 5 is 20. So does 20 equal 20? Yes, so we did it right. Now it's time for number 3. So we have 5x minus 2 equals 18. So the floater here is negative 2. Okay, so instead of subtracting, we're going to add because we're doing the opposite. So negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So that cancels out. 18 plus 2 is 20. And 5x equals 20. So now we're going to do the opposite of multiplying and divide. X equals 4. I hope you're getting this. So now we're going to check it. 5 times 4 minus 2 equals 18. I'm trying to squish it in there. And 20 minus 2 equals 18. 20 minus 2 is 18. Does 18 equal 18? Yes, so we did this right. Okay, now for number 4. 6x plus 4 equals 28. So, our floater is 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0, which cancels out. Subtract on both sides. 28 minus 4 is 24. And 6x equals 24. We're going to divide because 6x is multiplying. And divide on both sides. And x equals 4. So now if we were going to check it, 6 times 4 plus 4 equals 28. Subtract the 4. We get 24. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 equals 24. Yes, so we were correct. Last two. Number 5, 7x minus 1 equals 20. So our floater is -1. So we're going to add, it's not 2, 1. And that cancels out. We get 21. And we divide. X equals 3. Okay, now we check. 7x. 7 times 3, because we're plugging in x, minus 1 equals 20. Add 1. That equals 21. 7 times 3 is 21. So does 21 equal 21? Yes. So we did it correct. Number 6, last one. 8x plus 6 equals 38. So subtract 6. 38 minus 6 is 32. And we get 8x. Since 8 and x are multiplying each other, we're going to divide because we're doing the opposite. Divide on both sides. X equals 4. So now we'll check. 8 times 4, because we're plugging in x, plus 6 equals 38. Subtract 6. We get 32. 8 times 4 is 32, so does 32 equal 32? Yes, it does. Now, I hope this lesson was really, really easy for you guys. And I hope you guys understood it quickly, and I'll go ahead and see you guys later. Bye!